Well, hello there, good people of the algorithm. How y'all doing today? Would you please gather round? We about to get our Wednesday walk and talk going, and I got a feeling today's gonna be a good one. Flower-powered people, if you are familiar with my face, then you are probably already reaching for fire. If not, then you should probably prepare one to partake before I start to pontificate. The rest of y'all should, I don't know, practice relaxed breathing or whatever it is that stops you from punching people and rocking Prison Orange. And if you are religious, well, now is probably the time for you to start clutching your pearls, because today I'm coming for the throats of people on both sides of the pulpit. Before I get started, and for anyone who is unaware or cares to question my credentials, I am a Reformed Christian, a former card-carrying member of the Southern Baptist Association, and the grandson of the head deacon and church treasurer. I played the orphan in a Smoky Mountain Christmas, my grandpa led, and my grandma sang one of the solos in the cantata. You can't tell me nothing about the Southern Baptist Church. So hear me well when I tell you the whole lot of them are a bunch of fucking hypocrites. You want to know the one place two Southern Baptists don't recognize each other in the checkout line? The liquor store. You want to know how you keep a Baptist from drinking all your beer when you take him fishing? Bring another Baptist. You want to know why you'll never find a Southern Baptist betting in Sin City? It's because they spend all their time betting in Tunica. But if you ask them where they been when you see them next Sunday, they'll tell you they were in Mississippi for a family situation. Bartender, I've heard those first two before, but that last one didn't sound like a joke. Is there something you want to tell us? Oh, sorry, ever faithful Phantom Barfly. Folks told me they didn't mind me mixing in a little personal stuff. I figured we'd sprinkle in some family stories. Just wanted to provide a little bit of background information for why I believe the Southern Baptist Convention calling for gay marriage to be banned is a whole bunch of bullcrap. Once again, because all of them are a bunch of fucking hypocrites. If the old saying goes, let he who is amongst you who hath no sin cast the first stone, well then I'm gonna walk out on a big old branch here and say the entire Southern Baptist Convention needs to go find a seat on a bench somewhere. I'm just saying, if you are part of an organization that had to seek out a provider for insurance for sexual assault payouts, you should probably shut the fuck up. That's not a joke, that's not an exaggeration, that's a real goddamn thing, Google it. Marriage as a concept is older than Christianity itself, and as far as modern America and gay marriage are concerned, it is a matter of government benefits. So why would the Southern Baptists want it to be banned other than control? Why do you motherfuckers need to make sure that gay men don't get their husband's money when they go home to their maker? Making sure that nice lesbian lady loses her wife's benefits when you dissolve their marriage sure doesn't sound very Christ-like to me. I'm just saying, I don't think Jesus likes it when you use his name to justify jacking up people's lives. Now, I realize most of you have not even read your own religious book, and your pastor only tells you part of the story, but the Bible is pretty clear on how you are supposed to treat people, and y'all have followed instructions poorly. And before you say some dumb shit below in my comment section like, well, we're just trying to look out for the kids, stop. You do not care about the kids. If you did, you would do more to keep the pastor out of the daycare. When these sumbitches get caught diaper sniping, instead of dragging them from the pulpit straight into the street and stomping a mud hole in them, y'all just send them to another church in another state to start the restoration process. Y'all want a problem to solve? Well, there you go. Figure out why there's a restoration process for pastoral predators. Y'all out here worried about how two consenting adults love each other, yet you can't even leave your kids alone with your religious leaders. Alright, that's going to be just about it for me today, but before I go, I'm going to do something that might seem real familiar to you Southern Baptists. Real quick, we're going to do an altar call. If anything I have said here today makes you uncomfortable, that means something ain't sitting right on your soul. Questions you have been too scared to ask are starting to answer themselves, and all of a sudden things are starting to make sense. I'm not saying you should abandon your religion, I'm just saying if you have not already read that book, you should do so yourself. And then the next time you see your church leadership, I want you to take a step back and ask yourself, are these folks really living by this book? Or is this just something they demand of everybody else? Now I'm going to leave y'all with this. Look not to the speck in your brother's eye before you have removed the plank from your own. If you made it this far, thank you so very much for watching. Do me a favor and hit all them buttons. Now y'all keep them motherfucking boots out of your motherfucking mouth, and remember that the golden rule will always remain, ye all fuck the law. I love y'all. I'll see you down the line.